Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Right, really happy to share with you to get first in the first competition itself. So this is the start of the construction event. As usual, do remember to claim your best trains. And of course, by now, hopefully you know there is actually a code, a gift code, which I'll declare to you later. That's really to give you a bit more in terms of the goal. This is the mapped construction map itself, really interesting here, although it's not the first time we've linked this, but I think more interestingly is the rewards that we're getting. Here we are already getting a few trains. So in every event, I mean, there are best trains, and that is definitely better than the region trains because of the higher capacity that it comes with as a start, as well as the ceiling as compared to region trains. So batch trains normally is common and rare. So with that, you just gotta work your way to get that two legendaries, if possible, another epic. I think that'd be perfect. And if you got some more extra event keys to go about, then there'll be the special building. So generally, these are the things I'll go for. First is really the two legendary. So the important is really to save up 4,000 event keys in order to exchange for that 4,000 event key legendary. And meanwhile, try your best to win competitions. There will be three competitions. The first three will be always the easiest, in my opinion, and it's relatively important to win because once you hit those, it's about 300 times 3. That will be 900, and then you'll be short of 100 event coin, which you definitely will be able to win it as part and parcel of the challenge that comes about. Or if not, during the spin the wheel, there may be chances sometimes you win a bit of coins here and there. These are relatively important so that by the fourth competition itself, you will exchange for the 1000 event coin legendary and to unlock that special job. At this video itself, you realize end of the day we are still working with the normal 3 jobs, but once you progress further, there is actually a lock job. Yeah, so there's a job that's being locked up because you need a epic train. Or no, you need a legendary train, not an epic train. But once you have done that unlocking, the delivery requirements for the first round will be the legendary train. Subsequent, there will be epic train requirements. So that being said, it will still work for the 2 legendaries to be on the safe side, because end of the day, sometimes you need more than one legendary train to do that dispatch, unless you are having a good amount of gold and gold parts. You can upgrade your legendary to 80 capacity. Otherwise, there may be a good chance you need 2 legendaries to do that delivery within an hour. If you have another 2500 event keys, then you can change that epic train, and that will allows you to do all the jobs that comes for that special 100 EP job. So it is a bit of tough sometimes trying to save up so many keys. Most of the time you only get the epic train at the tail end of the event, probably the 5th or even at the start of the 6th competition. That being said, it is still a strategy to aim in that context. In this construction event, there isn't any exchange which allows you to exchange a special product or commodity for extra number of a coin or key. So that doesn't work out in this event. Certain events there are, then it's always good to give up that rare train and exchange everything else into the event key, so you can exchange out your legendary as soon as possible. So all this is about really the train, which train to get first out of the event. Besides that, I will share the importance of spending 110 gems to upgrade your factory. So you just saw now that we have 4 manufacturing slots in the event factory. It comes really handy. You got to grab a lot of those raw materials for the onset, especially the one that costs 50 minutes of your time. that's going to take a long while compared to the 3 minutes job. So those 3 minutes materials is not really a big concern, but the 15 minutes is really going to bore you down. So make sure you collect lots of those 15 minutes raw material, and then accompanied by copper, saw blade, nails, and iron powder. So these are the non-event raw materials that would work as a subcomponent into manufactured products. So you really have to do up a lot of saw blades and copper as well as nails. Meanwhile, there will be a depletion of these items normally, because they will ask you to deliver as well, because they know these are the commodity that you need to really do a lot and save up, but they could try to drain you out. And the other way to drain you out, which you do not fall for the trick, is the exchange for the union jobs. Don't do those exchange that require nails, saw blade, and copper, because those are the ones that meant to drain your precious raw materials, or the components to make that manufactured product. So just got to bear this in mind. The other thing you're going to do is to spend union dollars to increase temporarily. You can see here the extra, I think 10 or 20 capacity. It is important because those would actually helps you to win competition. So without the union dollars, you can't increase the capacity of your trains type that you have chosen. Always, for me, I would choose the rare train as well as the common train to upgrade the capacity temporarily, because those are the two trains that really comes to collecting that 15 minutes raw materials that need required for a lot of the items to be built in the event factory. So those are the strategy. Subsequently, I mean, if you don't really need those little bit boost, you can actually save up the union dollars for subsequent competition. So for me, once I know I've already been leading in this competition, I stopped spending union dollars totally. I'm going to save it up for the second and third competitions, which I'm really fighting all my way. That's how you should be saving for the first three competition. There's no way you can allocate union dollars throughout for all six competition via total waste. So you just got to bear this in mind. Union dollars draining would only happen for the first three competition. Likewise, for the gem spending, hard-earned gems need to be spent in the first three competition, be it to sometimes expedite delivery or collection of raw materials, or expedite the production in the factory itself. So all this really comes in handy if you have a good amount of gems. I'll be draining at least another 100 gems on the first competition, and subsequently it will be tougher, because without those gems to come in play, you really have to fight really hard. That being said, it is a constant that you should start late in all six competition, because you start about 10 to 12 hours late. You'll be fighting against less competitive players, but against some competitive players are indeed using the starting late strategy. So it is not a foolproof way, but nonetheless, I think it's happy to share this is working so far. All right, we mentioned about this. You got to key in tools ready in the rewards in the Pixel Federation website. You get 12,000. That's for me. I'm not so sure about yours. Probably can share in the comments how much you get. And normally I'll share it with the union members so that they are aware as well. All right, so the end of this first competition, we got first, and we are easily about 900 EP ahead. That's why I stopped spending union dollars, as mentioned earlier. So really glad with this, and I think just remember to do all those mini challenges as well, because that gives you extra sometimes EP or some rewards items, and more importantly, those challenges that comes with event coin. You really have to get the first top 5 in order to accumulate that missing 100. Even though you win 3 times first, you still miss 100 coin for 1,000 legendary train. So that's the reason why we were really hard on this challenge as well. And do remember to work out that spin the wheel because that gives you a bit more event coin as well. All right, thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and good luck. Goodbye.